to preference this, guys. Me personally, when I watch running backs, whether it's NFL or college, the number one thing I look for, does he make guys miss? I don't care about your speed. I don't care about how much you can fucking bench press. I don't care about any of that shit.
With that being said, how the hell did you get Najee?
I think
he can't make anyone miss.
I disagree. I disagree.
I watched so much film of this guy not making. He gets tackled by the first guy. I felt like every fucking run.
I don't agree, bro. I do not agree. Yo, welcome everybody to the Max and Juan cast. I'm right here with my co-host today.
What's up, everybody? I thought I was going to do it. It's Max, by the way. I thought I was going to start it off, but one kind of threw me off, so I'm a little flustered. Whatever, bro. We had a staff meeting. There's only two of us, but I guess we can't work it out.
Well, look, obviously, if you guys watched our Sam Darnold podcast, we're wearing the same clothes.
No, we're not.
They're probably like,
what?
Do these dudes take showers?
No, I'm an animal, bro. I drink out of a bowl.
Look, we're grinding today, bro. All right, we're together. We're trying to dish out these videos. All right, so you're gonna be seeing a couple videos of us dressed in the same clothes. But regardless, the content don't change, bro. The content fire,
bro. My fit's fire too. I don't give a shit. I'll wear this next week too.
Oh man, look. Shout out to everyone that follows us on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to go do that if you guys haven't already. That's at Max_JuanCast. And if you guys are on YouTube, bro, and you guys are watching this right now, what should they do?
Smash that like button. Smash that follow button. The same way. I'm gonna spoil it. I can't say.
Yeah, you know, don't spoil it, bro. Make sure to subscribe though. All right, go down below right now. And if you guys are already subscribed, unsubscribe and resubscribe.
Monopoly philosophy, baby. I love the Monopoly philosophy.
But yeah, bro, running backs. I'm excited. Not really, though. I mean, the position's kind of dead in a sense. I mean, Derrick Henry's kind of like
keeping it on life support.
Keeping it alive.
Ezekiel Elliott's trying to kill it. And Derrick Henry's keeping it afloat.
Oh, man. But look, we're going to both say our list, okay?
Okay.
And we'll start talking about it, as we go on.
Okay, I'm down.
You get me?
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
So who's your list?
I got Travis Etienne at 1, Najee Harris at 2, Javonte Williams from UNC at 3, Kylan Hill? I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. At 4 from Mississippi State, and Chuba Hubbard at the 5th running back.
Wow.
The honorable mention was Michael Carter.
From UNC.
Okay. He was close, but look, I'll say this. I was blown away by Travis. That's it. No one else I was blown away by. But I'll say this. He's not... If Josh Jacobs was in this draft, not even trying to give Juan some credit for being a Raider fan, he'd be the number 1 back.
I think a lot of guys will.
Yo, Travis Etienne's here. Saquon Barkley is... I don't even know if the tripod can even, see that.
With your tall ass.
My tall ass. So, okay, he's getting gear. Okay? But look, that's how... he's good, but he's not generational.
And none of these guys are.
No.
I'll be completely shocked if any of these guys go in the first round.
I think Etienne has a slight chance just because the speed factor.
Let's get into that.
Okay.
Because I do not have Travis at 1.
I'm going to say Najee because you love Bama.
I'm going with Najee Harris, number 1. Your boy Travis at 2.
Okay.
Chuba Hubbard at 3.
You're tripping.
Javonte Williams at 4. And Kenneth Gainwell at 5 from Memphis.
That was my honor. Well, I just said my honor. That was 7. I didn't want to throw him in there.
My honorable mentions were, like you said, Michael Carter. I did watch some film on him. He's pretty good. And the guy that you had on your list from Mississippi State, Hill.
Yeah, he was kind of weird. He opted out this year.
Yeah.
He had 23 catches and 15 rush attempts in 2 games, so he opted out. This is a weird season to evaluate talent. It's just spoiler, Jamar Chase, when we evaluated him, we're not even watching this year. It's last year.
Yeah.
Same thing with Penei Sewell.
Yeah. And I just want to say this. You kind of went on it before we started how none of these guys are generational. I want to say this too. None of these guys are good blockers, I feel like.
Not even Najee?
No. He's decent. He'll be good enough to see the light at the end of the tunnel for improvement.
Okay.
But none of these guys.
No. There's no... Like, it's hard for me to imagine anyone getting a huge workload other than maybe Etienne and Kylan Hill. Mm-hmm. Like, Etienne, he's sick, what, 5'10", 215? I got my notes right here, actually. Let me just check. I'm sorry. 205. That's not really bell cow running. Like, Saquon Barkley's, what, 5'10", 225, built like a Greek god.
Well, let's get into that, though.
Let me hear. Why do you have Etienne at 2?
Okay, look. At first, I'm going to go into Najee Harris because you ain't going to disrespect him like that. All right. So the pros I have for him. Short area quickness is phenomenal to me. What, you going to look at me like that?
Okay. All right.
What you got to say first?
I did not think it was phenomenal. I thought it was good for someone his size. I did not think it was special.
6'2", 230?
I thought it was good. Not great. I wasn't blown away by it. I'll just say that.
Okay. And I want to preference this, guys. Me, personally, when I watch running backs, whether it's NFL or college, the number one thing I look for, does he make guys miss? I don't care about your speed. I don't care about how much you can fucking bench press. I don't care about any of that shit.
With that being said, how the hell did you get Najee?
I think
he can't make anyone miss.
I disagree. I disagree.
I watched so much film of this guy not making. He gets tackled by the first guy. I felt like every fucking run.
I don't agree, bro. I do not agree. I think ETN is the opposite of him. I think he gets tackled in the open field a lot more. Now, look, a lot of people are gonna fall in love with ETN because what? The speed. He's faster than Najee. Okay, he's more of a home run threat. Najee, he's like my boy Josh Jacobs. He ain't gonna take it for 50 yards to the house.
That's one of the big cons I had. I said it's gonna be 20 and 30 a lot. It's never gonna be 50 or 60.
There's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Not every running back has to be Adrian Peterson and have the ability to fucking hit the hole and have an 80-yard run.
But what elite running back doesn't have that trait?
I'm not looking for this guy to be elite. I'm not picking him in the top 10. If I'm getting Najee Harris in the 3rd round, that is golden.
Oh, I'm with that. But I feel like he's in something of the, like, if Pittsburgh was like, we're going to take Najee Harris at 24, I'd be like, that's kind of a reach. But I understand, like, it's such a big need for them. But like, this is what I got. I saw good vision, great frame, 6'2", 230. I was very impressed with how he was as a receiver. I thought he was going to be pretty bad. He was better than expected.
Yeah.
And I said he fights for yards. Big cons were lack of speed, explosive plays, workload in college. I put not elusive, not a special athlete. And I said, what does he do great? It's just a lot of good.
Yeah. One thing about him that I saw is he actually does try to make the big play a little bit too much. Okay? Sometimes he doesn't go for the basic 6-5 yards, and he winds up going behind the line of scrimmage because he's going for that big run. And he has to realize, he has to know his limitations, know himself, and say, look, I'm not this guy. I'm not a guy that's going to break off an 80-yard run. Let me go ahead and go to the side real quick. Let me go ahead and hit this hole and get my little 15 yards. Let me get a first down. Let me not, hunt for this 75-yard touchdown. Because you're not going to do it, Najee. It's not going to happen. You don't have that speed. Like you said, I agree. The top-end speed, he doesn't have it. It's obvious. But I think he's very fluent as a runner, okay? He's coming from a system in Alabama where he can do multiple things. Like I said, Najee Harris is probably the only guy with the light at the end of the tunnel that can be able to go week 1 with a coach that has complete confidence in him to be in there on 3rd down and have a blitz pickup. Out of all these guys, it's Najee Harris.
Let me give you something I had as a pro and a con. I put he dishes out punishment.
Yeah, violent. He's violent. That's what I have.
I feel like that's good, but it's also like we've seen guys like that, and it's like 3 years and they're done.
He does have a lot. That was one of my cons too. A lot of miles on him. Even though he's kind of young, He's been running a lot for Bama these last like two and a half years.
It's just about the way he runs too. It's not just about like with ETN. One of my things is he doesn't get into a car crash. He's just like, oh, I'm gonna just glide around. Like Najee Harris, it's like, oh, I'm gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
And you're gonna probably hit me. 3 guys are gonna hit me. That was a con for me. And I did say like when I said lack of speed, he didn't run the 40, which alarms me because it's like, you know that shit's not gonna be good. You know it.
Well, to be honest, I'm not worried about the 40. The 40 is whatever to me. It's not going to... Look, seeing a guy like Josh Jacobs having success in the NFL, I think should just open people's eyes and say, your running back doesn't have to be top-end speed. Not everyone has to be Nick Chubb, Adrian Peterson, Barry Sanders, Saquon Barkley. This top-end elite speed that can take it to the house. Is that a luxury to have? That's great. Hell yes.
With that being said, was it worth it to take him in the first round, Jacobs?
I absolutely believe that because Jacobs is better than all these running backs, like you said.
I agree. I do agree with that.
But me personally, if I'm a GM, I'm not touching these guys after the mid-round picks in the second round.
I would say every guy. I would say ETN. I had him late first. I'd say I had him 30 to like 45, somewhere in that range. And Najee, I have him like 38 to like 55. But I think the golden spot, like you said, is that second round, somewhere in the second round.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch really no one with a top 15 pick.
Yeah.
So can we go to ETN? Can I hear why you're a hater?
Wait.
Or are you done? Are you done?
No, hold on. When Najee Harris, something that I wanted to bring up. Did you have a comparison for him?
I did, but I want to hear yours first.
Okay, obviously, I did see a little bit of Josh Jacobs. Just because he did run violent, and 2, he didn't have the top-end speed like him. That's why I compared him to Josh Jacobs. 2, you're going to be surprised. I see a little bit of Arian Foster in him because he's very fluent. I think him in a zone scheme system, like the Niners, dude, if the Niners get this guy in the 3rd round, I think it's golden. He fits the Niners system, Kyle Shanahan, so well. Get Najee Harris. Draft him. Niners, please.
I wrote for comps, Todd Gurley with a bad knee. And I wrote actual comp, better version of Chris Carson.
Wow. Just because he runs hard, huh?
No, it was just about the run. I was just about, because I thought about the frame. He's bigger than Chris Carson. Like, he's kind of a big running back. You don't see a lot of 6'2" running backs. Yeah. I hear what you're saying about the Arian Foster. He's fluid. I get that.
Like, it's all natural to him.
What about, like, a better Carlos Hyde?
Maybe, yeah.
Just because, like, he's based on power. We can agree on that. He's a power runner.
Yeah.
So I was looking at guys who are powerful. Maybe, like, Toby Gerhart, but actually good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Josh Jacobs is powerful.
Yeah.
He's a violent
honestly,
back.
That's why I brought up Josh Jacobs, because they share some similarities.
And it's easy to picture that because they both came from Bama. You know, they have the same type of runs. How about, like,
Josh Jacobs if he ate a mushroom?
Yeah.
Not down with that? All right.
Okay, so let's go into ETN, okay?
Can I take the lead on this one?
Go ahead.
This is my guy. I'm sorry. I got pros, obvious. Home run speed. It's elite.
It is.
I know he ran a 4.4 at the pro day. It looked faster on film. I wrote he breaks arm tackles. He's slippery. He can help in the return game. He's an okay receiver. A lot of the routes are bullshit Clemson. Like, hey, catch this swing pass. Catch this route.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I saw 35 catches, but it's like, oh, wow.
But he has the ability. He's a great receiver.
He catches the ball. Like, you could see it's not like he's uncomfortable.
It's natural. It's natural for him.
He doesn't always try to bounce everything outside, which you would kind of think with the speed guy. Did you see that too?
Yeah, that's what I wrote. I said takes what's there in the run. That's basically what he does. He's the complete opposite of Najee Harris. And he's going to take whatever the defense gives him. He's not always looking for that home run speed. He's a north and south runner.
He really
definition of it.
I also wrote he runs with a good power for someone of his frame. It's not like good like Najee Harris's power. If it's like out of 10, it's like an 8.5. But Travis Etienne for his frame and what it is, it's like above. It's like a 6.5. It's not like a 5, which is what I would say average.
5'10", 205. And
he runs with good power.
Yeah, and he ran a 4.40, so he's fast.
And this is what I said game breaking speed, but it's TD runs of 72, 90, 75, 81. It's constant. Like if this guy breaks one, it's over. Obviously, the cons are struggled with holding onto the ball, fumbles. He's not going to get you a lot of yards after contact. And I put can he be a lead back in the NFL with that frame? Which is scary to think about. And I know we've seen like certain guys like Alvin Kamara, but I wouldn't say he doesn't get Derrick Henry's workload. It's not like you're run up into the center 400 times a year.
Really the only guy that does it, but I think he was misevaluated because he was a white dude. That's why. Was Christian McCaffrey. People looked at Christian McCaffrey.
I was one of those guys. I said, can he handle the workload?
And
it wasn't just about the white thing. It was about the frame, too.
I don't think the frame was a problem,
He's 5'10", 205. You don't see a lot of running backs do that.
He was bulky, though. He was solid. He's a solid dude.
So you don't have a concern about his frame, or you do?
No, I do. But he's not built like Christian McCaffrey.
I would say Christian McCaffrey's like a lot like stronger than.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And Christian McCaffrey in college, he had his workload was way more than ETN. I mean, they ran.
But you could make the case. Part of that's Clemson. They got playmakers everywhere. And Stanford, it's like, who are you going to throw it to?
That, different offenses, all that. I get you. But Christian McCaffrey proved in college that he can run in between the tackles. I told you. I remember telling you during I said, I think that's a bunch of bullshit. You may not have been one of those people that thought that because he was white. But I know for sure there was people out there, especially on TV, on ESPN and NFL Network, all those dudes. It's like they didn't give me a legitimate reason. Why? Because he's white? Like, okay, so if he was black, he'll be able to run through tackles? You know what I mean?
When you're not, I mean, let's be real. The NFL's the running back position in the NFL is primarily African Americans. You don't see a lot of white running backs, especially white running backs that he's like elite.
Skilled. Yeah.
Exactly. You don't see a lot of guys like that, and it looks weird. Like, bro, Toby Gerhart was like the big white running back, and he fizzled out. He sucked.
Yeah. Christian McCaffrey's the rare occasion, but Travis Etienne, I don't think he is Christian McCaffrey. Just
that's
to say
a tough. No, definitely not as a receiver. No, and that's one thing.
I think Christian McCaffrey is elite.
I think he is a bigger home run hitter than McCaffrey. I think if this guy speed's another level than McCaffrey. McCaffrey's fast. Yeah. This guy's got like 4 gears. Yeah. McCaffrey's got 3, maybe 3.5.
Very high upside. One of the cons I did have is fumbling issues. He did have that. One thing with him though, depending on what scheme he goes to and what team, this guy's not going to see the field very fast because he can't block.
No, he was. I mean, I saw him try. He put in some effort. I'll give him a little effort, but it's like
he don't know what the fuck's going on out there. He can't pick up a blitz pickup for his life.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, part of it's probably Clemson shit offense. Like it's a gimmicky offense. It's not like
and it depends what team drafts him. Okay, he goes to Carolina, he ain't gonna have to deal with that shit. But I mean, Christian McCaffrey's there. But let's say he goes into a.
What about Buffalo?
He's gonna definitely need a block.
I would say it wouldn't be that bad because they got other guys.
Maybe, and they run a lot of 5 out. But like New England.
Oh, he's not going to New England.
Yeah, New England. No. To the Raiders, John Gruden. No, he will not see the field. That's a big reason why.
Josh Jacobs didn't see the field the first year. I remember you talking about it all the time.
If Josh Jacobs wasn't a great runner, he wouldn't have seen first or second. It would have took him a long time. But since he was so talented on first and second down, he stood. But if you get a guy like that, that the offense requires the running back to blitz pick up and pick up some guys, he's not going to see the field, man.
And I don't think he's a good enough receiver where it's like, oh, we're always going to send him out on a route. Yeah. I will say that. Like, this is my guy, but I'm not going to bullshit you and be like, oh, he's Christian McCaffrey. He's not. Yeah. Not even close. Not even in the stratosphere. He's not Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, and after hearing our conversation about this, I think it just comes down to preference. I think it really does. My preference, even though Najee Harris is not elite at anything, really.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's what it comes down to. It's like this guy has an elite trait, an elite skill. Mm. And if Najee had like elite power, I don't think it's elite power. Like, I love Leonard Fournette coming out. I was like, this guy's power, he can. And I love that aspect where it's like, we're going to beat the defense's head in. Like, they're going to not want to tackle you. But I understand. So what makes Najee one for you? Like, what is it? Or is it more Najee or concerns about ETN?
It's the concerns about ETN, and it's the floor for Najee. I really think the floor.
The high floor guy.
It's a high floor. And I really think that a lot of teams will be able to use him. I think ETN, it's going to matter on what team he goes to for his success.
I get that. I really do. What's a player comparison you have for ETN?
Man, that's a tough one.
I got a good one, I think.
What?
I got Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson
light. He's not. It's okay. Think about it. It's gonna be hard to do what Chris Johnson did. But does he have the speed? It might not be Chris Johnson's speed, but it's close. Chris Johnson wasn't the most physical guy. We all know that. Was he the shiftiest? Not really. Like, he kind of just saw that one gap, and it was, whoosh, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's what I see with Etienne a little bit. I think he's got more wiggle than Chris Johnson did.
That's tough. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
I'm saying coming out, he had more wiggle than Chris
coming
Johnson.
out, yeah, maybe. Yeah, coming out. But as a pro, no.
Okay, seen it. So, okay, let me ask you one more thing. Who's an ideal fit for both number 1 and 2 guys? We can agree these are the top 2 running backs. Easily. Is there a gap for you between 1 and 2 and 3?
There's a gap between after 2.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1 and 2 are here and 3's down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's a good fit for Najee? What's a good fit for Etienne?
Okay.
Najee, Pittsburgh gets Najee. Good job.
Yeah.
You have something that's not dog crap.
Miami. I think he'll fit with Miami.
I like both fits for those guys.
Yeah, Miami just needs a running back.
I mean, let's be real. I think if you get Etienne with like a good offensive mind, like what if you put him in Arizona?
Another team, Kansas City.
Oh my god.
Even though they drafted Hilaire last year, but man, they're like ETN will fit in Kansas City.
They were like, what's that thing we need? What's it called? Speed?
Yeah, we have it all over the field. Yeah. Let's just get better at it.
Maybe they'll be like, let's just move McCoy to running back.
And Andy Reid won't give a fuck if he can't block.
He doesn't care if his tackles can block, bro. We just watched the Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
Well, man, yeah. Me personally, I don't like I said, these running backs, I don't see any of them going.
I think 25 and on is a good range for any of them. Or that's still too soon.
Second, I would say mid-second round is when you should start picking these guys. That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to pick these guys in 26, like no freaking way, man. Do not do it. None of them are elite. None of them.
I'm gonna pull up the first round running backs lately. With DeAndre Swift, oh no, I'm sorry. With DeAndre Swift, he was high. He wasn't a first rounder. Would he have been number 1 running back?
No.
Jonathan Taylor. I think Jonathan Taylor would have been number 1 running back. Jacobs, we already talked about. Saquon Barkley, yeah, obviously. What about Sony Michel? Nick Chubb, no, he had too many concerns. What about Sony Michel? He was a first-round running back.
Yeah, Sony Michel would have been in
college. He was good.
Would have been better than these guys.
I agree.
As a prospect,
I agree.
As a prospect,
Fournette, McCaffrey.
Yes.
I think both these guys would have been the number 1 guy. Dalvin Cook. He had some concerns, but he was mocked in the first round.
No, Dalvin Cook's better than all these guys.
Oh, no, I agree. But I'm saying coming out, would he have been the number 1 guy?
Yes. Yeah.
I agree. I'm going to go one more year.
I think that just goes to show you how weak the running back class is this year.
Zeke Elliott, obviously. Yeah, it's...
Because the only 2 guys that got chances to be starters are Najee and Etienne.
I think everyone else is a back by committee guy. Like, he has a role in the backfield. You never want him to be the lead back.
Like, all these other guys, 4th rounders at best.
I give Javonte a mid-third round grade. But it's like, I'm picking hairs. I'm splitting hairs with you.
Yeah.
Like, let's get into it. So, I got Javonte at 3. Who was your 3?
Chubba Hubbard.
You talking about me liking speed. That boy all speed. Look, so Javonte, I've got good speed, good hands out of the backfield. I said he's kind of a bowling ball. He's 5'10", 220. That's a good frame for a running back.
Yeah.
But moves the pile, good vision, but cons. Not good in pass protection. Not exceptional speed.
None of these guys are. Just FYI.
It's just like an average running back.
Yeah.
I just saw average running backs.
Every single guy I had for cons was a bad blocker.
Yeah. So let's just stop saying that.
Oh, man. But Javonte Williams, I had him at 4, so let's stick on him. I had fluid runner, natural runner, very good instincts, Le'Veon Bell type.
I saw that. I saw some patience.
Very patient. And fights through contact.
Yeah, he 5'10", 220. Enough said.
Yeah.
He's a bowling ball.
He's a big boy. But cons, he can't make guys miss. He can't. He can never.
I thought he was elusive enough. I didn't think it's not Josh Jacobs coming out. People forget Josh Jacobs made people miss. We're not trying to hit on the fact Juan's a Raider fan, even though he's like smiling. Look at it. Look at his little face.
Oh, man. But look, granted, none of these guys, they're not going in the top 2 rounds. So you don't necessarily need to make guys miss consistently to get drafted. Okay? I think all these guys have good enough traits to get drafted. Let's just say that. So let's go on to his cons. I had can't make guys miss, lack of top end speed, because he don't have no gear. It's like he's stuck at first gear. And it's a slow gear. Yeah, like it's a beat down Toyota.
That was basically a con for my Kalen Hill too.
Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard has speed in spades.
Yeah.
He's all speed.
And I think another thing is while you're watching tape on Javonte Williams, you notice that there's another guy on the field, his teammate, that's potentially better.
It was close, honestly. Yeah. It really was. And I feel like 3 through 7 with the running backs, it's pick whatever you want, bro. It's just about preference. Like you want a home run hitter, Chuba's the guy for you. If you want like a bull, Kylan Hill's the guy for you, or your guy, Gainwell.
Yeah, Gainwell.
It's really just.
But you mentioned Chuba Hubbard. I have him at 3. Where you don't have him on your list?
I had him at 5.
Okay, so
to me it was like if you watch the year before this year, it was like, oh my gosh, this guy's second round pick.
Yeah,
I put better speed than ETN. I said if not better, it's neck and neck. He's a track star.
Yeah,
great on outside runs.
4.36. That was his 40.
Wow, it was ETN's was 4.4.
Yeah,
we'll take it. Good vision, good elusiveness. Cons, frame, 6 feet 208. He looks skinny. Like ETN looks better built than he does.
Yeah.
Inside running, not impressed. Fumbling, I put lack of power. Absolutely no power to his game. Not a good pass catcher. All those catches are bullshit. Big 12. We don't play defense stuff. I think that really hits everything. That's a good sum up. He's a home run hitter. He's a bigger home. Like for him, if he doesn't get 50, he's gonna get like 0. It seems like.
Yeah,
it's a lot of negative runs. And this year the tape was not impressive. It wasn't as good as the year before.
Oh man,
would you say bit of a 1-year wonder?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
You can't take stats into this.
There's a lot of miles on him.
There is, and like the stats don't say shit because it's like, bro, you're playing Big 12. You can't get like 1,500 yards in Big 12. You're a good running back. You suck.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to be that guy to say it. Like, they don't play defense. That's why I had him at 5. I think the cons out, like, he's a boomer bust in my opinion. And it's too much of a bust factor for me.
He can either be a guy like,
who was the guy who ran the fast for? Keith Marshall. Like,
I was just going to say Marshall, that. That's his floor. His floor is a guy like Keith Marshall, and his ceiling is literally a guy like Raheem Mostert.
Oh, wow.
That's his ceiling.
But I feel like to get to that ceiling, it's one flight of stairs, and it's like, oh shit, like, it's oh man.
Hey, Raheem Mostert was not highly scouted.
I feel like Raheem Mostert's got a better frame, man. Like,
he does.
At least he's a frame. Like,
yeah,
I don't see this guy wanting to play special teams. Like, I don't see this guy at all being a special teamer for like 5 years. You know?
Yeah.
It was unimpressive. Like
as fast as he is, I have concerns about him running on the edges. To be honest, I really do think that.
What is the concern? Is it just like that's all he can do, or it's just like it's not even that impressive?
No, more like all of his big runs are inside the tackles,
and he just busts out.
And yeah, no, yeah, he just busts out of daylight in the inside gaps. On the outside, he's just simply not that good at 1, making guys miss, and 2, being patient enough to make his blocks develop.
He wasn't the most patient running back I've ever seen. I'll definitely say that. Something I wrote, and I probably should have said it for Najee Harris too, was a lot of yards untouched. It's kind of like those Zeke Elliott Dallas yards where it's like, oh, they cleared out 10 yards. You didn't get touched. I'm pretty sure his rookie year, he led the league in like yards where he's not touched.
Yeah.
In the first 10 yards. I saw a lot of that.
Man. Yeah, the running back class is just, it's tough, bro.
It's not great, man. It's really not. And I'm sure we're going to be wrong. There's always like one late round running back.
Yeah.
But like let's hit on our last guys. I have Kylan Hill. You have?
I have Kenneth Gainwell.
What's his frame? I don't have it written down. Do you know it?
Yeah, it's 5'11", 195. He ran a 4.42.
That frame scares me. That's one of my notes. I did put scared of the frame.
Yeah.
I didn't have it written down. Kylan Hill's the opposite. 5'11", 210. He's rocked up, big frame. He looks like Boobie Dixon, bro. Anthony Dixon. Like a smaller version of him. 40 time, 4.6. Not impressed.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'd put good power, good receiver, quick feet, patient, push to the pile. Cons, opted out, not great athlete, not elusive. He's never going to hit a big play.
Yeah.
I mean, I know speed isn't the end all be all, but 4.6, you're like, ugh.
So where's your fifth guy getting drafted? Where does Hill?
I'd say he's like fifth round.
Okay.
And this guy's like one spot ahead of him.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a drop off. I would say even 3 is a drop off to 4 and 5 for me.
Yeah, Kenneth Gainwell is on the edge of not getting drafted for me. That's how close. The only thing that's gonna save him is his top end speed.
4.42. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I watch the tape, there are some good things. Okay, he has great speed. Obviously, he has a second gear. Like this guy has it. Good feel for picking holes. He's actually a really good receiving back, and
well, that's been a Memphis thing though.
Yeah,
Antonio Gibson, good receiving back. I know he was a wide receiver in college, but they definitely care about that. Same shit with Darrell Henderson.
Yeah,
for the Rams.
Great in the open field. I really do think he's great in the open field. Kind of a 1-year wonder. Only 1 year of production. Struggles to fight for extra yards though. I don't see the
well, that just goes back to the frame. It's just not a powerful frame.
Exactly. Bad in pass protection. Like you were saying, size. His frame is a problem for me.
I think size is a skill. Like if you have size, it's important. You want size. It's football. It's not basketball where you don't. You're getting socked in the ribs every down. It's you know.
And obviously he won't be good for short yardage. So it's tough. But like I said, my fifth guy is not all to brag about. I really do think that Kenneth is on the verge of not being, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get undrafted. So.
You mean if he goes undrafted?
Yeah, excuse me.
No, it's
undrafted.
No, it's not good. I get what you meant.
But the top 2 guys are basically the show of this running back class. We were even debating to do 3 guys. And we wound up doing 5. We just needed to.
Yeah, this draft, we're gonna go. This is a spoiler. The receivers. Oh my gosh, we could have done 10. It was that good.
Yeah.
Let's go into a couple of superlatives. It's not really much. It's best speed and best power. Let's start with power. It's Najee by far. I thought he was the most powerful back. 2 was Kylan Hill for me. 3 was Travis Etienne. 4 was Javonte, and then I saw Chuba Hubbard, and he was lack of power.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Najee Harris 1, obviously. I'm going to go with Travis, then Javonte, then Chuba, then Kenneth.
Wow. The more I hear this class, the less excited. I'm excited for Etienne and Najee, but I'm not excited. And best speed, I got Chuba. Excuse me as I burp. I'm sorry. Chuba, Travis Etienne, Javonte Williams, excuse me. I almost wanted to put Michael Carter, Najee Harris, Kylan Hill. Kylan Hill's a slow-ass running back.
I'm going to go with Chuba, Travis, Kenneth, Najee, Javonte.
We literally have Najee in the same spot.
Yeah. But there we go, bro. There's
wow. And I'm
the
sure they're
backs.
excited after that rave review. I mean, look, it's good. It's just not special. If someone's in this class is special, I think it's going to be ETN, but I don't think it's going to be Saquon Barkley level.
Yeah, as good as high as I have Najee, I have him at 1. I do not think he's something special. That just goes to show you. Well, they're not that good. But if you guys made it this far, thank you guys. If you guys went through this running back class, you must really like football.
And especially our input on football, man.
Yeah.
It's fun. We do this because we love it. We did it for what? 5 years? For nothing. We just did it because we were bored.
Exactly.
We would literally sit on Madden at the homepage, talk on Xbox, be like, yo, what's your grade on this guy? What's this? What's this?
Right. But if you guys are watching this on YouTube, which you guys probably are, make sure to go down and subscribe, bro. I can't talk about that enough. Go down and subscribe. Like the video. It helps us out so much, bro. We'll be so grateful if you guys do that. Comment down below. Who do you think the best running back is? Maybe it's someone way outside the box. Or maybe you think I'm crazy for having Najee Harris.
Or I'm crazy for having ETN. But you know what? If it's someone not on our list, I'm down to. I will watch. We will get back to you.
Yeah, if it's a guy that we haven't mentioned, mention him down below, bro. And I'm talking to all you guys that wind up texting us instead of commenting.
Oh, I know.
Go ahead and comment on the video. Who do you think we left off, okay? I'll be glad to go watch film on a guy that I haven't watched, all right? But make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. That is @Max_JuanCast. Okay, we're always dropping daily content on there. And all you podcast people that are listening to us on those platforms, make sure to go follow us, bro. We really appreciate it. We'll be really grateful if you guys do that. Give us a 5-star rating on the Apple Podcast. That is great also. Anything else?
Just smash that like and follow button the same way Travis Etienne just smashes long runs into the end zone. Unlike Najee Harris, who's running back 2, in my opinion. Juan. But again, I always say it. Juan always says it. We really appreciate everything y'all do for us. Just that's a like. That's, hey, bro, check this out. That's a clip you sent. Yeah. It could be something as simple as texting your friend. Hey, bro, check this out.
Exactly.
It's
all you word of mouth people. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It could be something that simple, bro. Or even if it's just a like on a picture.
Exactly.
We'll take what we can get around here. We ain't picky.
Just like the running back class. We'll take what we can get.
True words.
All right, man. Well, my name is Juan. I'd like to thank you guys for watching the Max and Juan cast. I'm out, bro.
I'm out too. Y'all have a good one, okay?